Hey everyone, glad you're tuning in again. If you can believe it, we're back to playing bar. Yep, this is another game that's been occupying my gaming hours, and yeah, it's really come along. There was a recent update for Beyond All Reason, which added a lot of lighting and particle effects, so the game is looking better than ever. And we are also coming up on the release of the third and final faction, the Legion faction, which should be very exciting. We're here on Supreme Isthmus. It's gone through, I don't know, maybe a couple updates. I don't see anything too different about the map, but I decided to place myself where I was most confident, in the front line. I like battling on the Isthmus. I love duking it out over here. Me and Swobold holding the front. We're going to be backed up by Hydrolysier and Cute. And then we've got Dodo and Avarice on our side lanes out in the oceans. And then we've got Glenardo and Pillaman back in the air and eco spot. And it looks like Swobold sending some of these little scouting tick bots out along the beach. So they're just scuttling along in the sand, trying to find targets. And yeah, just completely sidestepping this this front base here. It looks like he wants something else. Not finding anything here. Hopefully he's active with his units. Yes, very good. Usually these are left undefended, and yep, Sassman left behind all this economy and nothing to protect it. One laser turret right here would have taken care of all these ticks, but Swobold absolutely loving this. It's just so early. I don't think there's going to be any shurikens that can shut this down. Yeah, looking amazing there. I'm sure they'll be cleaned up by a grunt or a pawn, but yeah, amazing. Over here, I've got a single grunt patrolling back and forth. I want to protect Swobold's resbot up here. And yep, as I thought, a pawn coming forward. I want to protect the Lazarus, and if I can kite with the grunt and yep, use these rocks as cover, we can, yep, share a little gunfire with the Lazarus. There we go. Took him out. I can patch up my grunt, but I'm going to grab up all this metal here. Yeah, look at that. About 900 metal here on the front, and we're snatching it up. Swobold and I are going to really enjoy this boost in economy. Well, that's kind of it for the early game excitement. Let's speed things up a little bit. Going to be a little duking out from these little grunts and pawns on the front lines. And here I am with my commander coming forward. Here comes Swobold. I really want to deny this metal extractor, so I'm going to put down a guard tower that's in range of it, so you can see it's shooting at his units, and it'll eventually, yep, take that out. And I learned very early on, try to put your commander in front of the laser tower, because if the enemy commander comes forward, tries to degun one of your towers down, it'll just bounce off of your commander since they're immune to those D-guns, those instant kill guns. Oh, look at that. One of my grunts getting through. I want the radar. I want the extractor.
Commander,
great. Love it. Front line is already looking great. We've got Rocketeer bots. Swobold playing as Armada. That's why he looks different than me. Me playing as Cortex. Hopefully we can combine the best of our factions. Oop, taking some laser fire. Glad I could save that thug. Looks like I'm having a little bit of energy problems, although the wind just popped back up, so we're doing okay. Lowell coming forward, but there's way too much here. This was just a suicide. Swobold's just going to grab it all up. I see the opportunity. I'm going to send this brute in to tank all the shots from these laser turrets. Oh, and yep, I've also got some artillery. Oh, don't want to lose that thug, but oh, a war nerve coming forward. But there's way too much here. What is the decision making here? Both commanders coming forward. Swobold has already eaten that wreckage. I'm going to eat this wreckage. And I'm already thinking to myself, well, what am I going to do with this eco boost? Maybe it's time to go T2? No, it's too soon for that. Instead, I'm just going to pump out some more thugs, keep my production going here. We'll put on more pressure. And yes, rocket bots. Having a vehicle plant and a bot lab is just so nice. You can handle pretty much anything that gets thrown your way. Here come pawns from Warnerve. I think, oh wow, look at that. Some pawns gaining in the back lines. They're going to find these metal extractors. Yep. Good find. Ooh, sprinters. It looks like it was Lol over here and Ipecacuana over here. And yeah, Warnerve is deciding to back them up. I don't know about these pawns. They're just kind of being thrown forward. Hate losing this metal extractor, but I'm going to put it up every single time I can. It is a 4.3 metal extractor. It's worth it. With my commander up here, I'm really not that worried. This little army of mine is very versatile. It's got nearly every unit you can imagine. Artillery, tanks, rocket bots, rocket trucks, thugs. And of course, we've even got grave robbers here patching up my commander. There I am, getting the metal extractor again. I'm just going to keep putting it up. If it's up for 10, 12 seconds, it's paid for itself. And hey, maybe the wreckage will pay a little back too. Well, I would say we've definitely pushed forward. We're feeling good about the front line here. We're not going to get through this clump of Janices, unfortunately, so we're going to back away and probably rethink our strategy. What are we going to go for next? Let's check in with the other lanes. Dodo Estinto has done a good job here denying the C play from, oh wow, Cortex Commander going down here. I think this is, oh, what color is that? Kind of a greenish thing. This is Elec Bound. Looks like Elec Bound, yeah. Not doing well in the C lane over here. Losing out and just not stepping foot in the ocean. That's fine. Usually this is controlled by our side of the map. This is controlled by, yeah, looks like Sassman is in the oceans. Sassman went air. It's a good idea. There's a lot of territory that you want to cover over here. Oh, that's an annoying line there. So I like the strategy. He's taken a lot of metal extractors around here. And oh, look at that. Cute. The player behind me is upgrading my metal extractors for me. This is Cute's metal or advanced construction bot patching up my metal extractors. I thank Cute for the assistance. Cute is making a couple Sheldons, sending those forward. Hydrolysier. Looks like saving money. Wanting to get some more economy going. I can understand that. And then in the back, Pillaman starting that Air Force. I'm seeing lots of fighters patrolling around our base. Love seeing that. If we zoom in on Glenardo, it's just pure eco over here. Trying to get that first fusion reactor up. Swinging back over to the mid where the action is. It's actually not that action-packed. Not much going on here. And I am taking advantage of that. When there's a kind of calm in the battlefield, I'm just going to pick up my old buildings. So there's the old vehicle factory going bye-bye. The old bot lab has gone bye-bye. And I'm now up to my advanced bot lab. And every time I play Frontline, I always feel like I'm eventually going to lose my entire base up here to a Marauder push or something. Like, all of this is just going to get wiped out by some T3 push at the, like, 20-minute mark or something. And so I told myself I would start a small mini base back here. I don't think anyone really cares about this area, and so you can see I've queued up some construction turrets, and yep, my T2 bot is going to come back here and start building an economy. That way, if I do lose this front line, that's okay. I'll still have some kind of economy and be able to contribute to the game. Ooh, my little grave robbers are snatching up corpses off the battlefield. Ah, but look at that. Cute's Sheldons are just not quite hitting all of those those Januses because of this wall. The Sheldons fire too low for us to really do anything. And it looks like, oh, big rocket bot push. Look at all these Rocketeers from Swobold. Oh, I mentioned Pillaman's name there, but I think I actually meant to say Cute. I wanted Cute to send his Sheldons around. Losing the 4.3 extractor, that's okay. We're finding advantage here. And I think Cute, maybe we'll get the message. Nope, just still bundling up those Sheldon. We're finding good wins. Look at that. Construction bot. All these Rocketeers are moving forward, but running into maces and Rocketeers up here. And it looks like some naval support is coming in as well. Oh, a scout coming from, who is this? Pink? Avarice Greed? Avarice Greed wants to know what's going on. Wants to see if there's any bombing targets, what we might encounter. And I love this scout because I do want to eventually get my Arbiters, the rocket bots, which will rain down rockets from afar. Ooh, we're getting in here, but there's the army showing up. Maybe some friendly fire. Oh, that was an advanced. Look at that thing fly. That was definitely an advanced construction bot. Glad we got that. You can see the Janus ball is still here. There's just nothing we can do about it. It's very scary, but look, coming a little too far forward. Now we're kind of picking away at it. Cute is coming forward, and look at that. Finally, I've got my spy bot out here. I really wanted to use spy bots if I saw my teammates or myself relying upon Sheldon or rocket bots. So I'm glad that this thing is coming forward because it gives good vision. Now we can see exactly where this gauntlet is, and when Sheldons have exact visibility on things, they nail their shots. Look how accurate they're being because they have actual visibility. If this was just radar blips, they'd be missing nonstop. So their damage output is ramped up, and all the Januses are gone. It's all thanks to this spy bot working with the Sheldons. Sure, the Sheldons do have a radar bot and a deceiver, so they have radar cover and they can detect these units, but it's just so nice having the spy bot there. Another commander goes down. I'm glad Dodo brought his navy forward. And it's looking like we have cleared out Ipecacuana. And look at that, I got another spy bot. Oh no, this might be the same one. We're just coming forward, dancing in front of these units, knowing that we're giving lots of coverage here. Okay. Oh, last comm, keep safe. Communication from the opposing team. And yeah, look at that. There's only one opposing commander, while we still have 6. Dodo has really pushed forward and has walled this off, pretty much making sure nothing can come out of here. I wonder what Dodo's going to do next. Probably wants to get a T2 shipyard out and upgrade all of these C metal extractors. I am clicking for my life, just dancing this radar bot, or the spy bot, back and forth. Glad to see Cute moving forward. A group of Sheldons can do a lot of damage if they can dance back and forth and target down structures. I'd love to be collecting some of this wreckage, but I'm glad to see Swobold is doing that. And yes, I've got my little Arbiter rocket bot clump here. I'm going to use them to fire at structures, hopefully. Firing at these units is not that effective, although they're T1. Occasionally a rocket connects and just blows one to smithereens. Love seeing that. Swobold's still just T1. Haven't really seen any T2 units coming from him. Ugh, this stream of pawns used to be it used to mean nothing to me. I thought I was just getting away with killing off free units, but now they destroyed my radar and my jammer. Really annoying. Fortunately, that base is gone. And Cute's Sheldon army moves on to the next town. This is brutal. That is 2 bases down. And this could be 3 right here. The radar is so helpful. Would love for the jammer bot to get a little closer to the Sheldons. Yeah, that is a dead bot lab. Here come the metal extractors. Oof. Can we find more economy back here? That'd be great. And yep, I'm using my rocket bots to fire down at whatever structures I can see over here. And already a call to resign. Look at that. Oh, okay, it looks like Electbound was making a hover tank transition, going for these hover vehicles. And they should do well versus the Sheldon. Just being tanky is very good. Would love to see some air come in here. I think some gunships would do really well against these Sheldon. I mean, there's just no anti-air here. These Sheldon are just vulnerable. Ooh, looks like some fat boys coming forward. Those are always scary. They'll definitely wreck my my little fiends and all my T2 units. Boy, the Sheldon have finally gone down, mostly to these hover tanks, it looks like. One of them just desperately trying to make it. Cute is microing to his... Oh, wow, look at that. Finding the advanced bot lab. Great scout for Dodo Estino. Dodo Estinto. Oh, the rocket bots are just so great. When there's a nice T1 army holding the front line, the Rocketeers can do great. Look at that. Yeah, hopefully these rockets connect on all this economy. Yep. I'm manually firing all of this. There it goes. That's great. With all these targets softened up, it makes this T1 army a lot more effective. Oh, looks like I send some fiends in, but not quite as effective. There's some gunships. I think when I see those, I realize that we need to get some anti-air mixed into our armies. But just from looking at the screen here, everything is going well. We've got multiple anti-nukes available. Our economy is really... Oh, wow, yeah, there's the first advanced fusion reactor coming up for Glenardo. Pillaman looking great. Plenty of air presence on the map. Yep, even... trying to engage with some of these air forces from green. Oh, and I would love some air support, but no, the planes turn back. The fighters turn back. My commander is getting targeted. I'm going to cloak. Swobold trying to call for air support. Fortunately, I do have some anti-air turrets here, and I move my commander into a safe spot where he can explode. And look, even though it's too late, I've got grave robbers. I'm just going to bring them over and resurrect my commander. Could have eaten him. I'm definitely low on metal. Would have been nice, but if I can get him back up, he can build this metal extractor, and it's nice to have a unit that can de-gun in case anything really scary comes out from our opponents. It's just looking good for us. Warner leaving the game, so now it's 8v7. It's just a stream of hounds, and oh, there's the anti-air that I was talking about. Looks like I'm sending some of these units forward. I'm well into T2. I'm getting my own economy up and running. Got 2 of the advanced energy converters. We're getting up some flak cannons. We've got our own anti-nuke. And yep, we're going to start on an APHIS. Cute and Avarice Greed are going to work together to build a flagship. Cute's going to send metal over to Avarice to build a giant flagship, which will just completely wipe out this sea area. There's a lot of sniper fire going on. We've got our own sniper bots. We've got hounds as well. We really need to get this spy bot in there. Oh, these hounds and this fat boy, they're duking it out. The tick spam is really annoying. Oof. But there's some sniper shots. That's good. But we're going to see some return fire. Yep, there's those sniper bots. Ooh, nice. Sniping their radar bot. That's good. But yeah, they're doing well using radar and jammers to prevent us from really pushing forward. There might not actually be that much here, and maybe some T1 spam would do really well here. Good. My commander's back up and running. We're grabbing up these forward metal extractors. I love it. Yep, I'm communicating that with the support of a spy bot, we will have vision, That'll let us target the sniper bots. These naval ships will probably help out if we can get some vision for them. It's just they have too many jammers. We need actual vision. Yeah, we need a spy bot to get in there. And so here he goes. Just stomping his way in. There they are. You'll see sniper shots. Yeah, hit them right in the face. You're going to start to see Sheldons firing away. Yep, I'm sending my Sheldons forward. Yeah, I love that Swobold is supporting us with these sniper bots. Combined with the Spectre, this spy bot, it's just so good. Look at all of this. Though one thing we have to be careful for, these fat boys, oh, look at that, yeah. Their projectiles deal huge amounts of damage, so. Oh, and looks like he's energy stalling. Swobold needs energy or these sniper bots can't fire. That is so awkward. Oof. Lose my spy bot. Hopefully I've got another one on the way. Oh, nice, I do. Got another one right here. Okay, blue player, lol, is definitely coming forward. Yeah, look at the center here. So much going on. But none of it is that intimidating. Well, I'm sending my spy bot back. Oh, collected all these metal extractors. That's great. That's like another 6 or 7 metal. Yeah, I've got a couple spy bots. I like that. My issue is, oh nice, and I got all my res bots grabbing up metal. They keep trying to resign the other team. Wow. Oh, looks like a bombing run coming over here from Cerastus. These heavy strategic bombers from the Cortex can pretty much bomb anything they want. There goes the T2 shipyard, but it's okay. We've already finished the Black Hydra, the flagship that Cute and Avarice Greed were working on. And I think we shot down a lot of planes there. We've got a lot of anti-air mixed in here. Yeah, Archangels and Manticores. And I am just overflowing with metal. I suspect it is just because of all my T2 metal extractors. I'm just not actually spending it. Yeah, there's nothing even in queue at my bot lab, so I'm going to send it over to Glenardo and Pillaman. There are eco players in the back. I figure they can just take it all and do something with it. Though I am going to start spending my own. You can see I'm getting some construction turrets and finally an experimental gantry. Ooh, too many units up here. Yep, my mortar bots cannot deal with this direct aggression. So we're gonna have to back up. Spybot gets obliterated. And with all of the resign votes, these huge armies moving in, and look at this. Some amphibious tanks coming in, these poison arrows. I think it might be GG. Yeah, look at that. We're ready to move in. Granted, there's a lot of resistance coming from Electbound and OAR Onion, or Onion. Oh, what is that, R Onion? But I'm just backing up. I feel like I don't actually need to contribute units right now. There's so many defenses here. By the time they get to by the time this army clears all of this out, I'll probably have my experimental gantry up and can pump out something. Plus, I knew that I could put a stop to it with something big and terrifying like this mammoth.
Has died.
Yep. More mortar bots pushing in. No, sorry, these are hounds. Oh, backed up by so many sharpshooters. The flagship has arrived. Yeah, it's over. A good game.
Has died.
Definitely a lot of fun coming back to Supreme Isthmus. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the battle. And I'll catch you next time. See ya.